Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Abby, and today we have a no wrists but still dynamic flow. So this one's going to be good if you want to give the shoulders, the wrists, the hands a little bit of a break, maybe just focus a little bit more on lower body, but also if you just fancy a bit of a change, something a bit different, because we've got no vinyasas, no chaturangas, but we are still going to be building a good amount of heat in the body, still going to be working on strengthening, stretching all the muscles. So when you're ready, we're going to start standing today, so coming towards the top of your mat, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so just stand in with the feet roughly hips width, and then take a big roll back through the shoulders and softly close the eyes. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, take a big sigh. With that sigh, soften the shoulders. Feel free to take a little bit of movement there, a wiggle through the hips, through shoulders. And try and invite a little bit of softness into the body. So even though we're standing today, we're rooting down through the feet. Let the knees be soft. Let the shoulders relax, the jaw, the space behind the eyes, between the eyes. And we're just going to start today by having a little check-in. This is so, so important for our busy lives, full of distractions, to just take a little bit of time in silence, in solitude. And it is only then that we can really get to grips with what's going on. And it doesn't have to be kind of problems, worries. It can also be tuning into what makes us feel good, what makes us feel happy. So for the next few breaths, just notice, where does the mind go? What's coming up there for you today? Without judgment, without the need to kind of analyze or delve any deeper. Just be aware. And then start to shift your focus, your attention to what's happening physically. Maybe taking a quick body scan all the way from the toes, the ankles, the legs, the spine, the shoulders, the neck, the face. Do you notice any areas of tension? Can we just take a few deep breaths to soften a little bit more? And just for this next fairly short practice today, that's all we need to really give ourselves a little bit of time, a little bit of space. So do whatever feels good throughout this practice, throughout the flow. But as best you can, just keep noticing when the attention drifts, because it will happen, it does happen. Just be aware. Whenever that happens, try and gently bring it back to the breath, again, without frustration, without the need to analyze. Just gently guide yourself back to the body, to the breath. And just really dedicate this time for you. Okay. Let's take one more big releasing breath together to begin. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, big sigh. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, gently drop the knee, gently drop the chin to the chest. All the way stretching through the back of the neck, but without pushing. Relax into the face. One more breath. And then take an inhale. As you exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Stretching all the way down that left side. Notice if that left shoulder starts to kind of hunch up. Just try and keep it moving away from the ear. One last breath. And then this time inhale through center. Exhale left ear to left shoulder. Notice the stretch through the right side now again, dropping the right shoulder down. Notice any little differences. Just notice how it feels. Last breath. And then inhale, slowly chin comes back to chest. Exhale there. And then inhale, lift the head, open the eyes if you haven't already. Take one more big roll back of the shoulders. Take a big breath in through the nose. And then exhale, sigh it out. And this time, start to roll forward with that sigh. Really, really slowly coming all the way down into your Uttanasana, a forward fold. Once you get to the bottom, go in for that ragdoll variation. Grab up opposite elbows if it feels good. And as we get started especially, keep the knees soft, keep the knees bent. Allow the chest to rest. Maybe a sway, maybe a bob up and down. Very gently, very slowly, starting to check in with the backs of the legs. And allowing the upper body to completely relax. Take as much movement here as feels good. Depending on, well, lots of factors, but the time of day we do the practice, how warm we are, what's been going on, how we've slept. That's going to have an impact on how this posture feels or how any of the postures feel. So take it slow. Keep checking in. Last breath. And gently release the arms all the way down. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, come all the way back to standing. This time when we get to the top, let's take the arms up. Nice big stretch. Reach up and lengthen. And then as you exhale, hands through heart center, let's dive it down. Finding a little bit more movement now. Inhale, lift halfway, fingertips to shins or mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, start to peel the body up. Connect to the breath. Reach the arms up high. Exhale, we move straight back down. Hips back, chest forward. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, soften into the fold. Inhale, start to rise all the way. Arms lift. 2 more here. So exhale to dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale into your fold. And inhale, wave the body up. You can even close the eyes for these ones. Exhale, lower. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale to fold. And inhale, rise all the way up. This time as you exhale, release the hands, bring the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers and then inhale to slightly soften the knees and then push the knuckles down and away. Gaze is forward or maybe slightly lifted. Really try and roll the shoulders down and back. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, start to fold. Again, keeping the knees bent. Chest comes towards the thighs. Relax head and neck. Hands come to wherever they get to. However much stretch feels good today through the front of the shoulders, the chest. Again, being mindful that we just relax into the head and neck. 2 more deep breaths. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release the hands all the way down to the mat. And then as you inhale, start to peel the right arm up. Left fingertips can kind of rest on the shin or towards the mat. Open the chest towards the right and then start to bend into the left knee. So we really get that deep twist. If it feels good to, gaze can be up. With every inhale, lengthen up through the fingertips, maybe softening that left knee a bit more. With every exhale, release into the twist. 2 more breaths. Take a big breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down to the shin or the mat. And then inhale, switch, left arm lifts. Again, start to bend into right knee if we can. Maybe that gaze goes up, using the breath to ease into that twist. Last breath. Take an inhale, lengthen up a little taller, and then exhale, left hand lowers down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing, reach the arms up. And then exhale, hands through heart center, find your Tadasana. A little roll back of the shoulders, maybe a little shake out. Okay, from here, left foot's going to stay down on the mat, root down through all four corners of the foot. Try and find a steady gaze. It's pretty early for a balance, but let's go for it. Rooting down through the left foot. Take an inhale. As we reach the arms up above the head, sweep that right knee in towards the chest. Firm through that left leg, so really squeeze into the left glute. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, we're going to send that right leg out long, really strong, this one. I don't love it, but I'm getting to. Super strong through right leg, but also, no, through left leg, sorry, but also into that right leg. Take one more big breath in. And then as you exhale, warrior three. So we're going to sweep that right leg back behind us and start to shift the weight forward. We can keep the arms extended. If you prefer, bring the hands to heart center. Find that long line of energy all the way from the fingertips to the right heel. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, sweep the arms behind. See if you can take the arms behind. If we wobble, give it another go. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, take the arms back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And then this time, inhale, reach the arms forward. As you exhale, bend into left knee. Step the right foot back as controlled as we can. Spin the heel down, warrior one. Reach the arms up high. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bending into that left knee, rooting down through right pinky toe. 2 more breaths. Lengthen through the arms. While it's rolling the shoulders back. Last breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open the arms out wide. Reach through fingertips. Rooting down still through that pinky toe. Check in with the front knee. Make sure it's not kind of wanting to knock in. Take a breath there. Again, maybe go in a little bit deeper. Nice. Last one. And then from there, inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, reach forward, forward, forward. Left hand comes down, Trikonasana. Option today, if you're wanting a little bit more, we're going to take that left arm forward. So you could, of course, rest the left hand or gently place left hand towards the leg. You can hover the left hand or we reach it forward. 2 more breaths. Last one, pulling left leg back into the hip socket. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, warrior two, bend into that left leg. As you inhale, we're going to come into a high lunge. So sweep the right arm forward, turn the back toes, always a little bit wobbly, reach the arms up, big breath in, big breath out. Take one more inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, low lunge, so lower that right knee all the way down to the mat with control. Untuck the back toes, take an inhale there. Exhale. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, taking the hands behind the back once more, interlace the fingers, inhale to lift and lengthen through the chest, push the knuckles down and back. And then exhale, start to straighten left leg, flex the left toes and lean forward, 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 coming into a variation of our Ardha Hanumasana or half split. If this feels way too wobbly, you can of course release the hands down, grab a block. Ooh. 2 more breaths if we can. Try and pull that left leg back, flex the toes as we reach the crown of the head forward. Last one. And then inhale, start to release the hands back up. So reach the arms up, bend into that left leg, come back into your low lunge. As you exhale, tuck the back toes, strong through the core, and then inhale, push yourself back to that high lunge. Take a breath. Gaze comes forward. Bring the weight forward. So we kind of come to lean over that left leg. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, right knee maybe comes back towards the chest. Big breath in. And then exhale, lower the right foot down. Inhale to reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Either hands at heart center or arms lift. 3 deep breaths. Little tilt of the pelvis. Lifting and lengthening through the crown of the head, through the chest. Last one there. Take a breath in. And then exhale, fold. Inhale brings us all the way back to standing, arms lift. Exhale, we're going to bring that left knee in now. Yeah, left knee comes in towards the chest, squeezing through the right glute. One side generally tends to be a little bit more stable than the other. So take a moment, find or create that balance if we can. Find your drishti, your gaze, and then if you would like to, we extend that left leg out, pushing the heel of the foot away. Strong through the right leg. This one can get a little bit crampy. Take one more breath. And then slowly start to sweep the left leg behind, coming into your warrior 3. So again, just as we did the other side. If you would like to, keep the arms forward. If you prefer, we just pause in warrior 3. Hands at heart center. Take an inhale. Ooh. As you exhale, arms come behind. This is tricky on the balance. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Try and maintain that long line. Exhale, take the arms back. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Really squeezing into the glutes there as well. So active through that back leg. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale as controlled as we can, warrior 1. So step the left foot back, spin the back heel down, reach the arms up high. Take a couple of breaths to ease into the posture. So really bending into right knee as best we can, pushing through the pinky toe on the back foot, and then hips forward. Roll the shoulders down and back. Taking one more big breath. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Open it out, reach the fingertips long. See how it feels today, a posture that we do so often in our practice. It's going to be different every day. You choose kind of how low to go into it. You choose what feels right, what feels like a good amount of sensation in the posture. Last breath. Inhale, straighten right leg. You can always adjust the feet if you would like to. And then exhale, lengthen forward, 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 Trikonasana. Same option as the other side. You can hover the hand, you can rest the hand, or you could take that right arm forward. Really trying to wake up through the obliques. There's a lot going on here. Last breath. Try and avoid doming into the posture. Try and open and lengthen through the chest. Okay, on your next inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, bend into right knee, warrior 2. Inhale, we try our best to come into high lunge. So left arm sweeps forward as we come onto the back toes, reach the arms up high, take a breath. One more inhale. As you exhale, begin to very gently lower the left knee down towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen into your low lunge. Exhale, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come behind the back. Interlace. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest. Exhale, begin to straighten right leg. Flex the right toes, pull the toes towards you. You could always stay with the back toes tucked as well. Should have said that earlier. If that feels a little bit more balanced for you. But again, you've got the option to drop the hands down, to grab a block. Couple more breaths. See if you can, once more, really flex the right foot, pull that right leg back, and then lengthen forward through crown of the head. Last one. And then inhale, start to lift the chest. Right foot comes down to the mat, bend into right knee, lift the arms up. Exhale, tuck the back toes. Inhale, start to press all the way back, high lunge. And then as you exhale, lengthen the body forward, so tilt over right leg. Ooh, inhale, and then exhale, left knee comes towards the chest. Bring that left knee in. Breath in, and then exhale, left foot down to the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana as we inhale. So sweeping the fingertips along the mat, either hands to heart center or arms lifted. Option this time is to try, see if we can come onto the toes. Maybe sitting back a little lower. Ooh, holding it there. 2 more breaths. And then super slow, we're going to see if we can come all the way down. Come to sit towards the heels. Once you arrive there, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to balance, to pause. And then, as gracefully as we can, we're going to come into Navasana. So you can, of course, use the hands for that. Take the arms either by the sides of the legs. You could rest the fingertips down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let's come into our low boat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Can we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come into the chest. Oh, take a little rock from side to side. And then we're just going to lower the left foot down to the mat, crossing that right ankle over just above the left knee. Option to stay there today, or we reach up, interlace the hands for our recline pigeon, behind the left leg, flex both the feet. Gently encourage the right leg out, so try and encourage the movement from the hip. You can start to close down the eyes now. As we start to ease towards the end of the practice, bring it back to that slow, steady breath. Use your breaths with every exhale, gently drawing the knees maybe slightly towards you. Last breath there. And then we're just going to switch sides. So lowering that left foot down. And then bringing the left ankle over the right thigh. And draw the knees towards you, maybe interlacing the fingers. Flex the feet, gently encouraging the openness from the hip. Start to notice, just as we did at the start, as soon as we come to slow down a little bit in the practice, I find anyway, this is where we start to drift to to-do lists, to, well, anything else other than where we are. So just notice it. Bring it back to the breath. This may be the only time we take for ourselves today, so let's just try and stay present for the full practice as much as we can, but still, again, no kind of beating ourselves up if it doesn't happen. Okay, release, draw knees into chest. Take the arms out wide and just take a gentle rock from side to side. And then start to take that rock forwards and backwards. We're going to come to meet seated, but as always, if you have time, if you have the space for your Shavasana today, take it. But for those of us who are going to move on with our days, come to a comfortable seat, eyes softly closed. Just bring one hand to the heart space, the chest, bring the other hand on top, take a little bow of the head. See if you can feel and listen to your breath. Taking a moment of gratitude, a word that we kind of hear a lot in yoga. Take a moment to really appreciate what it means. Thanks, appreciation for you today. Notice how this practice made you feel. Be okay that it's not always going to feel amazing. But the fact that you took the time, we showed up today, we just took a little bit of time out, that's all that matters. Take one final big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Bringing the palms together, a little bow of the head. And a final big thank you. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Thank you for joining me. But again, thank you to yourselves for making the time for you. When you're ready, open the eyes. Thank you for flowing with me. And if you did enjoy this one, please do take a moment to either subscribe or just leave a little comment. I really appreciate all of your feedback. But yes, I will hopefully see you again back here very, very soon. Thank you.